host of the Gridiron.
Fourth and goal to go with the 2. 34 seconds left to go in the ball game. This is the play right now. Takes the snap. Targeted goes in. Targeted all alone. And the quarterback keeps. Wow, what a call. Nobody touched him.
This one is one of those ones that gets you all excited. I mean, you cannot have too many edge rushers, boy. I'll tell you. You know, get those NASCAR packages that the Giants had in like for Super Bowl 42 and 46. You had just like one pass rusher. You know, you had OC, right, and Justin Tuck, and you had Michael Strahan, right. Then you had OC and JPP, right, and Tuck. You know, so we always had like at least 3 real good dynamic edge rush, not edge rushers, but I mean, guys who can rush. You know, real good. You know, guys can get pressure. I mean, let's not forget about sexy too, right? I mean, man, if you could get, you get Kayvon, you get Burnsy, you get Carter, you get Sexy Dexy. Woo, baby. Woo, right? Then we got Golston too, right? I think Aziz is probably better than Golston as a pass rusher and all. But the problem is that, you know, with us anyway, Aziz was always getting injured. Let's see what Aziz winds up doing with the Eagles. If he can wind up staying healthy, right? But I mean, if we, you know, I mean, man, you know, I don't know if you're going to call him Micah Parsons 2.0 or something like that. But you know, man, that might be that man. That gets you all excited. Because I remember back in the 80s when the Giants were a good team with Parcells. I didn't want to. I hated when our offense was on the field. I wanted our defense on the field. I want to see us just rush in there, hit the quarterback, you know, sack, tackle, you know, intimidate the other team. That's what I liked. You know what I mean? And this can always get you all fired up when the defense is on the man. I mean, my goodness. I mean, if you wind up, you know, with our secondary, should be pretty decent. But boy, you get these guys on the field, man. Whew. Wow. Well, the other thing too is, you know, with Carter. Right? I mean, you know, you got these guys rotating in, right? So, I mean, if Kayvon's injured or somebody else is injured, but if somebody else needs a breather, you bring Carter in off the side. Like, you ain't losing nothing, right? Like Carter, because he can read the field and good against the run. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, Aziz will be a Hall of Famer. That's the same thing with Saquon. He'll be a Hall of Famer. Saquon will wind up with like 27,000 yards rushing. 52 Super Bowl trophies, and he'll be a Hall of Famer with the Eagles. Same thing with wouldn't it be a kicker this year? Aziz gets like 27 sacks and breaks the NFL sack record over Michael Strahan. You can see that, of course you could, and of course then Aziz will go on to Pro Bowl, All Pro, and Hall of Fame. Oh yeah, I can see that. Yep, unbelievable. All right, but the Giants apparently met privately with Abdul Carter. Giants will reportedly meet with Penn State edge rusher Abdul Carter after the Nittany Lions Pro Day on Friday. So it just happened, right? Penn State defensive end / linebacker Abdul Carter will meet with the Giants privately in State College today. I guess this means that was yesterday. So it was Friday after the Nittany Lions Pro Day workout. Carter isn't working out as he continues to rehab from his shoulder. Carter had dinner with the Browns brass last night. New York is his only meeting today. Very cool. Because, you know, I mean, he ain't getting very far. I mean, you know, obviously, you know, other teams can certainly talk to him, especially the teams, hey, if they're like, yo, we love this guy. You know, let's trade up and get him. Let's trade up to number 3. You know what I mean? So that would be, you know, a bit much for other teams that trade up and maybe get him, but you know, he's not falling that far. Right? He might just fall right to the Giants. Carter could go anywhere in the first hour of the draft. Tennessee Titans can take him the first overall pick, but they are likely to select Cam Ward. After Ward's stellar pro day performance last week. Now, I'll tell you, I mean, to be honest with you, yeah, just what you hear, right? I mean, if Ward falls to the Giants, I'm sure they're going to take him. I'd be shocked if they let him go. Cleveland's more likely landing spot for Carter, and the Browns have shown an exceptional interest in him. Either way, the Giants are in the line for a possible generational player with the third pick, whether it be Ward, Carter, or Hunter, the two-way threat for Colorado. Absolutely. Let's see here. The Giants are one of 4 teams who will host a visit with the Penn State edge rusher Abdul Carter. Giants are slightly less likely to draft a quarterback in the wake of their second quarterback signing of the offseason, taking Russell Wilson. Let's see. Subsequently, some Giant fans have turned their attention to Colorado receiver / cornerback Travis Hunter and Penn State edge rusher Abdul Carter. I'm fine with either of them. I will sleep like a baby that night. Let me tell you what. Right? Both have strong cases to be the first pick in the 2025 NFL draft, and at the very least will battle to be the first non-quarterback taken. Absolutely. New York at number 3 will be in the running for either prospect, and presumably Colorado quarterback Shedeur Sanders, assuming the Titans take Cam Ward. As Carter jostles for April positioning, the Giants draft target made a bold decision regarding his top 30 visits. Carter has 30 visits set up in the coming weeks with the Giants and Patriots, per sources. Albert Breer reported. He's already made the trips to do 30 visits with the Titans and the Browns. Confident he'll go top 4, as well he should. I'm told those are the only 4 teams that the Penn State star plans to visit. Can't blame the dude. Carter is, in a word, confident as one of the 2 blue-chip prospects in the class. Carter has several factors working in his favor. With 12 sacks and a conference-leading 24 tackles for loss last season, his production matches the best pass-rushing film in this class. Carter hasn't tested during the pre-draft process as he rehabs from his shoulder injury and contemplates treatment for a nagging foot ailment. But he's clearly an elite athlete. With a blend of film, pedigree, and raw traits at a high-value position, his stock is unquestionably high. As such, it remains possible that the Titans take him first overall, and each team in its top 4 has a good reason to draft him. Cleveland pairing Carter with edge rusher Myles Garrett, you got that right, might produce the best defensive line duo in the sport. The Patriots picking after the Giants are in need of a top-flight edge rusher. The Giants, of course, have edge rushers Brian Burns and Kayvon Thibodeau, locked in starting roles. But if Hunter is off the board and they don't love Shedeur Sanders, Aiden Carter as a third edge rusher, my goodness, would be unbelievable. I love it. Let's see. Has an encouraging short and long-term prospects. Now, the thing is that, well, as things stand, he may be the least likely of the top prospects to land in East Rutherford. However, Carter's profile is strong enough for fans to be all in on an imperfect fit. But the thing is, it's kind of, then of course, all this stuff gets thrown around. Well, what's going on with Kayvon? I see these articles, Giants might trade Kayvon, and so, it's kind of, you have to do some thinking, right? I mean, the Giants going to pick up Kayvon's 5th-year option, whatever that would be, $15 million or something like that, right? Because they have to pick it up, but they have to pick for next season, right? Because like next season it'd be whatever 15 or something. Then you got Burnsy making almost $30 million. Then you have Carter making about $8 million. You have 3 guys, 3 edge rushers. Defensive end, unless they can find Carter, linebacker / defensive end, edge, unless Bowen could find some place for him to be on the field all the time, which would make sense. And you draft the dude number 3, you don't want him on the sideline drinking Kool-Aid 50% of the time. You want the dude on the field. So be interesting to see. But man, I'll tell you, especially if you got the 4 guys on the field at the same time, right? You got, I said, sexy, right? Carter, Kayvon, and Burnsy. Whew, man, that'd be sweet. That would be a sweet foursome right there. That's what you can't have too many edge rushers. Or if somebody, like what happened last year, right? Remember Kayvon got injured, right? Kayvon goes off, gets injured. Well, enters Mr. Carter. Now you still got, 3 guys who can rush the quarterback at all times, right? You got Sexy, you got Burnsy, and then you got Carter. right? But, I mean, if the Giants want to take in either Hunter or Carter, right, they need guys who can, perform and get results now. Not like, well, we'll bring them in and we'll develop them, and in a couple of years we'll get some. I mean, they may not be around, Shane and Dale, you know what I mean? So, and it's not very often you can say you got yourself like last year you got yourself a freaking stud, right? Getting studs back-to-back draft. I mean, we got Malik and whoever, if you can get Carter or Hunter this year, really nice. Really, really nice.